Hey, what's up, you guys? OMPS here with episode 8, I believe, of Let's Build the Roller Coaster. And, yeah. So last time we were gonna see if this turn works. So let's see if my driving skills are any better this time, because I kept failing with the last video. So let's go ahead and find out. Turning. We're turning more, we're turning more, we're turning more, we're turning more. I don't know why that works so well. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, so let's go ahead and test this part out. So we've got the speed, and then we're gonna, yeah, that looks good. That feels good. Feels real good. That's what I figured. It looked like it'd work. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get back to this. Okay, another thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick is that you always want to make sure there's more than one turn to your map. And what I mean by that is that that you're not always turning the exact same direction. So you see how this is going right, and that's going right, and then that's going left. See? If you had the map constantly going right, the map loses, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's, you have to pay attention to drive it, because you know you can predict what the next turn is, which is, like, no fun. And you don't really have to pay attention, you just have to notice, like, okay, this is a hard right turn, this is a soft right turn, this is a hard right turn. If it's all one turn, it's just kind of boring. So you always want to add variety to pretty much what kind of turn you're doing. So you left turn, right turn, maybe a U-turn here or there, just to mix things up, to make sure that your map has enough variety to it. So as you can see, we were towards the edge of this thing, but by the time I think you get even, because that was like midpoint. Midpoint's when you're the absolute steepest, and I believe this is midpoint right here. This one block. So that's the absolute steepest your mongoose will be at one point. So it looks like we might be able to avoid this rock. More I see it, the more likely it's gonna be. So probably come down. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna get like right on this edge. That'd be sweet. If I could pull that off, that'd be a good spot to host like some sort of tunnel. That'd be pretty nice. If I can pull that off, I'd be pretty happy. So let's go ahead and keep working on this one little turn, which probably this whole entire video will be encompassed. And I'm gonna start my 12 minutes this time, because I just happened to remember, like I was complaining about last video. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this turn. Once again, we're going to make sure it's very small increments of turning. And you always want to make sure that back corner is lined up, because if that back corner isn't lined up, it just loses its, I don't know, loses its pizzazz. That was a horrible word to use for that. I just realized that. I don't know what I was going to say. But it loses its touch. Like, if you can make the whole entire map feel extremely smooth, look extremely smooth, it really adds a lot to the map. Like, because if you have it and it's really bumpy and it's not fun to race on, that's when it's kind of like, eh. So, I mean, you always want to try to keep that smoothness factor in. You always want to try keeping the track interesting. Just the basics, So, I'm going to go ahead and do something completely random that's unrelated. I don't know why I did that. I just felt like doing it. So don't complain about my methods. I like jumping on cannon men every once in a while. Okay, before anybody like cuts my throat for this, I call them cannon men. Look, Amish Day 3 wants you to play Halo Reach. Sorry, Amish. Not going to. I'm not falling for your temptations of going to playing custom games. I'm going to forge like a good forger does. I shall not be tempted by your temptations of tempting me into going into playing the custom of the games if I do not have another racetrack out within this month, which is actually scarcely coming to a close end. So that would be a second month in a row I won't have a racetrack out if I don't get this one out by the end of March, which is not going to be good. Probably will be out though by the end of March, I'm assuming. If I keep working on it consistently. I didn't work on it for a couple days just because I was at my mom's house. I don't know, having a life. Actually, no. Wow, that didn't make any sense because I'm at my mom's house. You get the gist of what I was saying. I had no Xbox except for Skyrim. Oh my god, I played Skyrim. I am like a boss at Skyrim. My guy's like freaking invincible right now. Like, my guy's like only like level 32. But like, I have Daedric armor, and then I have like the Daedric bow, and then I have like rank 100 enchanting. So I use I did both enchantments on like a 36 enchant damage on fire. Then I did a 36 enchant damage on ice, and then it does like 46 damage just straight up. So it's like doing like 120 damage when I'm not hiding. Like when I go sneak or something like that, I do like freaking 250 damage. I kill like a Dedrick in like one shot. It was pathetic. It was like, oh wow, this game's gonna be too easy now. So I stopped playing it, which probably wasn't the best. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna hit the rock. I might have been wrong. So what we can do is if we try curving it up fast enough, we can dodge to the top of it and make it look like it was part of the rock as well. Or we could do this. I got an idea. We'll go with this one because this one seems cooler. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out one more time, and we're gonna give it a wing and see if we can do a straightaway fall off. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a nice add-on to this part. So we'll go ahead and set up 2 blocks here to see if we can get it to fall off right. Okay, whenever you're doing a jump, I think I've already explained this like 4 times. You want 2 props down there so you can, trust me, you'll love it. So you have something to compare and contrast to when you're trying to find where that landing point is. Definitely something you always want to do. Oh my god, why can I not drive my own track? I'm gonna spend like half an hour just trying to drive the track, which is not a good thing. Go ahead and try this one more time. So really the mongoose stuck on there. That sucks. I hate that so much. That's the great thing about building over water, is that the mongoose immediately responds once you get it blown up. But that's a horrible thing about building on land, is that the mongooses will not respond. They hate you. So okay, let's go ahead and see how this works. Okay, so that one's actually pretty close. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. And hopefully, just hopefully, that will work. Go ahead and line this one up underneath it. That was a pretty good guess. I'll give myself that. That was a nice first try. Let's see if it works so consistently, because that's what tracks really are about. It's consistency. So we'll go ahead and get about 3 there, so we can get like a good landing pad, so we know just about where it's gonna be. We're not gonna make this one a 2 wide, just because of the fact that I'd prefer it to be a single wide when you land on it. Why did I just call it a 2 wide? I just realized I called it that. Well, I haven't been away from forging for quite some time. I just called it a 2 wide. A double wide for all you unknown people who don't know what forging conversations are about. I once uploaded a video that like explained all my usage of grammar, because I created like a whole entire pretty much a whole entire what is it called? Whole entire dictionary of vocab words for like Halo Reach forging. Like I had tapering, gapping, gapering, all this stuff. People just looked at me like I was nuts. Well, you can hit that thing just perfect if you really try. So we're gonna go ahead and see how accurate this bad boy is. Go ahead and go down. Oh damn! Well, that's good. That's good. That's what I want. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this. Looks like we got around. Looks like we're gonna get around it, which is pretty nice, and we get some speed off of it too. So we're gonna go ahead and okay, 2 out of 3 times. Let's just go ahead and make sure. Put one more mongoose on the test tracks. You never know. You might just get lucky twice in a row, and it'll never work again, and you built the whole entire map around this one freaking jump. I've done it before. Don't laugh. But yeah. So let's go ahead and try to avoid that ever happening again. Don't die here. Good. Save myself. Get closer and off that, which annoys me. Yep, that works. Awesome. So that should be a pretty decent jump. Drop off. It's not really a jump. I don't like jumps anymore because jumps are inaccurate and you can land head up or down, which really I don't like. I really hate it when you have that chance. When you do drop offs, you always land on them. I mean, if they're made right, may I say. You can never depend on an upwards jump. No matter how much stuff you put into it, there's always a chance that the back wheels can come up instead of the front. The front wheels will come up instead of the back wheels. That's what I meant to say. So that's what normally kills a lot of people is when that happens. And it really does suck because I really wish the physics were more accurate. But the physics of the mongoose, I hate to say it this way, are too real, I guess you can say. Because, I mean, in the realistic world that would happen unless you have a heavier piece of equipment in the front. But supposedly, like, I guess these mongooses are like perfectly balanced on both sides, which has been proven because if you balance the mongoose on like you can balance the mongoose in the middle with an antenna smalls,